in Santa Monica that is highlighted, one of the 8 restaurants there. My name's Paul DeMeo. I've had the fortune over the last 15 years to work on a hit television show for ABC, Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I had the opportunity to go all over the country, build homes in every single state in America. About a month ago, I got a call from a buddy of mine, Scotty, who was up in Lake County. He lived up in Lake County. He lived in a commune, in a retreat, in a spiritual place where people go to kind of get off the grid. It's like they've had it with the rest of the world. Fuck it, we'll go to Northern California and we'll hang out on 150 acres with 3 hot spring pools, and they've kind of built a community over there. Well, when Lake County was set ablaze, it all burned. So these people have now been displaced all over. Some are staying with friends of mine that are up in the Sonoma area. Other people are over in the Sacramento area, but they really want this thing to come back. So I get this call and he says, "Hey, Paul, listen, you build homes. You know what it's like getting people together to build a project, to, raise something out of these ashes. Can you come and help?" I said, "Hey, I love Northern California, and I'm not doing anything right now. I can't sell a show to save my fucking life, so why not go up, load the tools into the truck, and head up there and see if I can't help these folks." Interesting enough about this place is there are these 3 springs, these hot springs that kind of, people go to heal themselves, to jump in that sulfur water, to do whatever it is that one does in those hot pools. Personally, I get in hot water and I have to pee, so I'll stay away from the water and see what I can do to help these folks out.
Okay, you ready for your interview? I didn't get to ask one question yet. Are you ready? That was great. That was a good pitch. Okay. So tell me who you are and what you do.
My name's Paul DeMeo. I am a carpenter, builder. I've had the great fortune to work on a hit television show for ABC called Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Those of us on the inside call it Move the Bus Show. I built a home in all 50 states. Not many people can say that, but all 50 states, from North Pole, Alaska, to Miami Beach and the other direction, from Bahama, Maine to San Diego. So I really have been all over the country.
That's pretty cool. What's the most emotional experience? Because I used to watch that show. It's an incredible show. Yeah. What's one of the most emotional experiences you had on that show? Great
question. What's the most emotional experience I've had on that show would be Camp Barnabas, a camp in Purdy, Missouri. Camp Barnabas. St. Barnabas is the patron saint of encouragement. What it is, it's a summer camp for kids that have disabilities. They leave their families, and what happens is the brothers and sisters of those families, of those children that are special needs, comes, and they're the counselors for that week. So if it's a week of kids that are blind, everyone knows how to deal with a blind kid because they're all the brothers and sisters. If it's MS, all the brothers and sisters come. So anyway, we built them a whole kind of camp, Camp Barnabas. We rebuilt the camp for them. So whenever you're able to do something that touches the lives, not just of one family, but of many families, I think you've really done something very good. So
that's interesting, because that makes me think about Harbin a little bit, because it's a community of many people, and the ripple effect of helping them probably reaches so large.
Right.
So tell me about how you got interested in. How did you get pulled into this? Tell me about Harbin and what you know about it, and how you got pulled in.
Scotty that pulled me in. Should I say that it's Scotty?
Sure.
I know that didn't happen. Well, actually, you know what? I have a lot of friends who live up in Northern California, and we certainly all watched Lake County burn. It's one of the most expensive fire that's ever burned in California. Tons of things got destroyed. One of the things that got destroyed is this place called Harbin. And there in Harbin is a commune. It's a healing place. It's a kind of a group of men and women who have left the structure of society and kind of started their own. And it's really interesting. No doubt there are people making cheese, there are people gardening, there are people doing yoga, there are people, probably not cutting their hair. There's a lot of things going on. I do believe they're all bathing, so that's a good thing. Anyway, it's a whole group of folks up there that lost this little bit of utopia.
And their families have kids and everything up there. Their families up there in schools.
Kids are up there. Their kids are going to school. There are families that have moved up there. There are people that can go up there and just have a yoga retreat, or can just get away from the hustle and bustle of life and kind of check out for a little while. And they're very supportive of that.
Hold on a second. Can you close that door, you guys? Sassy, will you close that, please? Just pause it for a second, or